Greetings everyone, greetings and welcome back to my playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm so excited, I've really been enjoying this game so far. So we're still in Rhodes actually, we just got here. We haven't really done much. We went to get some groceries with the lady that hated Pearson, and we kind of got ourselves into a bit of a misadventure. We got held up by some raiders, but we're able to break out of that, so it was cool. The woman showed us she's good with a gun. She did a great job. We had a fun adventure. We were reading through like Pearson's letter, and he was kind of talking himself up like he's some big important figure. And yeah, that's it. We've been hunting a little bit, so we got some animal carcasses on the horse. I'm kind of hoping they're still there. I'm not really sure if it like stays on the horse. I guess we're gonna find out. But man, this is just incredible. I love how he just kind of spawns in, and wow, look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. Let's see. Yeah, the sights, the sounds. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. Let's see how everybody's doing. So we're like on a little overlook here outside the camp, and we're gonna go on some missions today. We're gonna just kind of see how everybody's doing. Dutch is in town and wants to talk to us, but I want to do some of the side missions first, I think. Hopefully not everything is
Morning, Arthur.
time sensitive.
Morning,
Okay. Okay.
Sometimes I wonder why you stick with us reprobates.
Oh, you ain't so bad.
Anyway, shouldn't put ideas in your head.
Sure.
Okay. So, what is... Okay. Oh, so this is like an old-timey... Okay, yeah, this thing's kind of worn out. Alright, what else? What else?
How are you doing, Molly?
Fine. Fed up of moving all the time.
Yep, just the way it is.
Let's see what we got. Let's see if we can upgrade anything. Let's just take a quick look. I haven't looked at this in a little while here. So the map to plan journeys better would be nice. Arthur's munitions, horse station. So we did get the leatherworking tools. Camp boat. Wow, so there's a lot we can do here. You know, all that stuff, that's okay, but I'm interested in the size of the satchels. But it's not absolutely critical. It's not like taking away from my gameplay. You know, in fact, I think it's kind of fun. The reason I like it so much is because it pairs with the hunting. Hunting has been incredibly fun for me in this game. Okay, so let's see. We still have our mustache, so we'll keep it. Oh, hey. Leave him alone. Yeah.
You want to watch that temper of yours, boy? What are you looking at, cowboy?
Yeah, Micah got what he deserved. Okay, John is here as well.
Must be nervous, being this close to the water. Oh, don't you start. I'm just looking out for you.
Okay, well, I mean, everyone's just kind of going about their day.
Good morning.
Everybody's doing great.
Hey, Pearson.
Let's see about... Oh, yes. Before I forget, I do indeed have some arrows with some feathers that I got from some birds. I'm gonna try to look out for more birds lately, because I want to craft the special arrows here. So let's see. Let's see if it'll let us do it. I'm still learning the crafting system and all that, so please bear with me. Let's see here what we got. So, we can cook a little bit as well. I was hoping... Stringy meat, huckleberry. I was hoping it would let me do some of the arrows. But that doesn't seem to be it. I mean, sure, let's craft some predator bait as well. I also need to learn how to poison arrows. Okay. And I'm wondering if +1 to Deadeye it's actually giving me Deadeye experience, so Deadeye gets better, or it's just refilling it. That's one thing is I want to know how I can get my Deadeye up in a good way. Deadeye has been extremely fun and useful. So to me, that's like one of the most useful things. I'm just gonna use up everything that I got currently, just to kind of have it. I need to start using more things to kind of boost me along on my journey. Not exactly sure what the snake oil does, but let's craft that as well. Okay. Provisions. Yeah, we could make a little bit of coffee just to get this day started. I love coffee. Personally, I'm a huge coffee drinker. I'm not drinking coffee at the moment. I'm drinking tea, but I am a huge coffee fan. And yeah, let's enjoy some coffee. I like that. You know, someone in the comments said people just talking shit in the background, but yeah, you know, a lot of people have just said just take your time, enjoy the game. There's gonna be action, but it's like one of those things where you just gotta enjoy the game, you know, and it gives me that sense of it adds more, it makes it seem more real. You know, it makes it seem like you're just kind of playing out someone else's life. And I like that, you know, we're just taking our time, we're cooking, we're gonna go out and about. Okay, let's just cook one more while we're at it if we can, because I know we have a bunch of meat. And I found out too, I'm kind of bummed, but me donating all this stuff to Pearson, we'll actually eat this one. Donating all this stuff to Pearson doesn't really seem to have much of an effect. It seems like the only thing for him is the perfect skins. That's sort of what he's after. So we'll stow this. Man, how much of this do we have? This is awesome. And I looked at my weight earlier as well, so we're underweight actually. Okay, I think that might be it. We'll cook this as well. I wonder if we can get a fence at our camp. One thing is I've had to go all the way to the fence if I absolutely need something. Okay. Man, it's gonna get dark. We're cooking all day. Okay. All right. Let's donate to Pearson real quick. I guess the arrows aren't really gonna... They're not gonna be affected. What does he want?
Nothing. Just saying thank you, brother. I can call you brother, can't I?
He's gonna betray us. I have a bad feeling.
Like you even less when you're friendly.
You're the first person ever told me that. Hmm.
I think he's gonna betray us. I don't trust him.
All right, well, I should be getting on. Sure.
That was kind of weird. I don't trust him.
I've been working.
Bring me something soon if you can, Arthur.
Do some work, dearie. This isn't a holiday
Now this I
camp.
can work with. Just make sure it goes into the pot. Thank you, Arthur. Not your pop.
So we gave him a perfect skin. Does that mean
Why don't you
this?
take a look at my ideas?
So we have a perfect boar. We have a perfect buck. Okay. So we need a perfect deer and a perfect elk in order to get the tonics. Perfect deer, perfect elk, and a perfect panther. Man. Let's just focus on what we can get. A deer. So all across the board you need deer pelts at least. So we'll have to look out for that. Okay. Let's talk to Leopold. Let's see, should we talk to Leopold or should we I really don't want to go fishing. If camp members need to unwind, they'll often play games. I'm not in the mood, you know? Unless it's critical to the story, I think I can do without it, you know?
Ah, Herr Morgan.
Herr Strauss.
How are you enjoying yourself here?
Well enough, I guess. And you?
Well, it turns out the pursuit of freedom is not a cheap business. Not for us,
Yeah.
not for some of the locals.
Sharking already.
I prefer to call it banking.
You ain't the one handing out the beatings.
No, but I am the one feeding the women and children in the camp. What choice do we have, Mr. Morgan?
I don't know. Well, come on then. Tell me who.
Here's the list. Refinery worker turned hunter by the name of Vinton Holmes. You'll find him up in the hills north of Strawberry. Ah, an apprentice
Wow, that's far.
undertaker. This one working in Rose. His name was Gwen Hughes.
And how many of them do you think will be able to pay?
With enough encouragement, both of them.
Wow, Strawberry. That was where we went to get Micah from. So let's see here. Is it going to be marked for us? Wow. Oh, actually, that's the wildlife photographer. Okay. That's the trapper there. Not sure. This is a red area up here too as well for Fort Wallace. But man, the game is really opened up here. Okay, let's take a look at the letter. Also, in a previous playthrough, I also got a message saying that a legendary animal was around. However, there's too much activity going on. Okay. Italy, Chick, Thomas, Winton Holmes, and Gwen Hughes. Okay. So let's just put this away and take a look. So one of them is in Rhodes, and here it is I see marked on the map. The other one is Strawberry. Why don't we just take the train over there, right? That's something we haven't done as well. So we can't seem to travel from this location, but maybe from Rhodes. So yeah, let's do that. Let's head to Rhodes. Let's talk to the guy. Then we'll take the train to Strawberry. See if we can do it that way. Okay, beautiful. We'll give our horse a nice, good brush. And we'll go. Oops. Wait, is it? Is that my horse?
Whoa now. Hey.
Oh man. I remember there was a guy I randomly came upon where he like kicked someone to death. It was really crazy. Okay, and we'll take a look for deer as well. Oh man, yeah, the world is so dynamic. You just never know what's gonna happen. Let's see, so how do we refill our Deadeye? Moderately restores health and Deadeye. I'm just looking for animals to hunt. It's my favorite thing. The art of the hunt. Okay, keep your eyes peeled. Those are horses. Not to be confused with deer. It's like sometimes horses in the distance look like they could be something. Whoa. Did I actually just kill a dog? Wait a second. Who were those guys? Oh my god, I feel so bad. You don't shoot at a group of people. What was I thinking? But are they like raiders? Are they... It doesn't tell me... Oh, it is a raider. Oh man, and in that case... I got lucky there. They were indeed raiders. However, how do you... there's a way to tag stuff manually on Deadeye. I was kind of hoping to learn this today. But we'll do it another time. It is more satisfying just to kind of shoot. Okay, a perfect fox pelt. Wow. Wow. Man, that is awesome. Okay. let's stash this. Wow, a perfect fox pelt. And, you know, I had no idea. I just happened to be passing by. So that's great. That's really great. Poor thing. I'm sorry. Wow. So they had just a little camp over here. They were all just hanging out. Okay. Fortified slightly damages the core. Hmm. I mean, whatever, you know. I enjoy using it. Okay, what else? Man, I got really lucky here. I just happened to pass them. Wonder what happened to the old Driscolls. Oh man, it's crazy. So they had their own little camp. Just like us though. I mean, these were people, maybe they had a story, maybe they had dreams and ambitions. You know, they're just hanging out. And we happened to shoot a perfect fox. You know? Maybe some of them are just out on a mission and they're gonna come back and be like, wow. Some gun oil. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I cleaned this somewhat recently. Maybe I can just do that to kind of go ahead and grab this extra oil. Man, ever since I discovered this gun though, I'm actually pretty happy with it, you know? I like that it gives me the range. Okay. Alright, that's a nice distraction. Now what? I wonder if this is also gonna be... Lemoyne Raider territory. There's like, what is that, like cans on top of the thing? Like someone threw like beer bottles and cans? I'm sure they raided this house. Probably. Or maybe the person is just out. Hmm. Love old houses like this. I see a lot of them sometimes, just kind of, you know, on the side of roads and stuff. I always wonder like what it would look like on the inside, and I imagine that it would look like this. You obtain premium cigarette pack. Contains a collectible cigarette card within. Okay. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Are they sleeping, maybe? I recently stocked up on ammunition. So I'm not too fussed. However, man, $15. Man, there's a bunch of stuff here. Required ingredient required to craft the bison horn talisman. Dude, this is hair tonic? Man, how lucky did I get here with this? It's like a surprisingly it's a big house, you know? Wow. This must be the raiders were probably just hanging out here. What is that, like candle wax? Kinda look like they killed somebody. That was the body underneath the bed or something. Okay. Wow. Man, I got really lucky. Let's go. Eastern wild turkey. White-tailed deer as well. A fox. Man, this is amazing. Like, are you serious? I probably was not able to get the other one in like a good quality way. But let's see. Man, we got perfect deer, perfect foxes. Come on. I'm excited. This is gonna turn into a hunting stream. Perfect deer pelt as well. Wow. Can we take the deer as well? Or do we just leave it? Oh, we have to replace one or the other. We can't actually get them both. I'm sorry, dear. Dutch has asked the gang not to use... Okay, oh, that's right. So we're almost in Rhodes then. Oh, this one's a 1-star. Okay. This one's just whatever. I thought it was 2 of them next to each other, but it just seemed this way. We'll just leave it. I feel so bad now. I actually feel horrible. Okay, so who is the person that owes us money? I'm sure Dutch is planning something.
take care with your appearance.
Hmm.
Still don't look quite right.
Hmm.
I ain't never gonna get the hang of this.
Quinn Hughes,
Oh man.
picking out a box for yourself if you don't got that money you owe Leopold Strauss.
I don't. I need more time.
Doesn't everybody? That casket for you? Or you want another?
Wait. I can get it for you. But,
Man, Arthur's just such a tough customer.
come with me to the churchyard. And stay close. Hmm?
All right.
Oh, this ain't right. I mean, I'll get you your money, but, well, you'll see.
What ain't right is borrowing money you can't pay back.
I guess you're correct, but, this, it ain't exactly right, what we're doing.
You ain't the first to put his hand in the collection box, and you won't be the last. Rest a little easier knowing church has been taking more than they need off poor folks since time began.
Well, like I said,
Yeah,
well,
he's got a point.
the morality of the matter is a little more confusing than that.
Ah, this is such a beautiful town. Wow.
Okay, you head on in the church, I'll keep watch.
Well, it ain't in
I'll
there.
lift my
It's right
eyes
here. I'm digging up
to the
Mrs.
hill.
Monroe. I ain't doing this myself. Come back. Jewels in there that she don't need.
Is he gonna do this in broad daylight?
Oh, damn it. There's a bunch of people here. Oh, I got it. Look, you clear them off, and I'll wait right around here. But don't hurt nobody. We don't want no fuss.
Don't be shy.
Is this hibiscus?
Just
That's awesome. That's amazing.
He's long past prudishness.
It's disrespectful.
You'd rather disrespect the living, breathing woman you got here in front of you?
Can't we just get married like normal folks?
Married? Don't be goopy.
I don't know what to say.
Man, she's trying to come strong to the guy.
You two might want to find somewhere a little more private.
We was fine until you got here, mister. Good day now.
Get out of here, kids. Move!
Come on. I knew we shouldn't have been here.
You missed your chance, boy!
Wow.
Ma'am, would you mind clearing out of here for some maintenance work?
Gladly. It's about time this place got cleaned up.
Hmm. Okay. That was easy.
It's all clear.
all right. Now go watch the gate. I'll get to this exhumation.
This is so bizarre that it's happening during the day. But hey, that's fine. Man, I really love this town. Like the church is up on the hill. They chose a perfect place for the church as well. You could just kind of see the whole country. Ooh. Okay, yeah, that's right. I'm supposed to be watching the gate.
I'm sorry, ma'am. The church grounds are closed for maintenance work.
Well, it's about time, too. The place was in need of some care and attention.
First Church of Rhodes services, all are welcome. I will lift my eyes to the hill. Hmm. Great. Now these guys are coming.
Hey, look, we're closed for some, excavation work. Would you mind?
No, I ain't gonna mind you at all. You carry on with your business, we'll carry on with ours. This fella. Oh,
Damn choir boy. Get the hell out of this churchyard. Are you boys gonna need yourselves a preacher?
you hear this fella? I heard him all right. We're gonna lick you.
Oh, you're done.
You gonna get it.
Dutch said not to use violence.
You gonna get it.
Surrender. I don't want to do this.
You think you're tough?
Oh, man.
I hope this hole's dug.
Oh, my God. This is happening in, like, broad daylight. Oh my God. I can't believe this. Okay, I mean, can we just pick him up? Wow, let's just check on him then. I hope this hole's dug. Oh man.
Alright, well, here's your payment. Oh, forgive me, Mrs. Claypole.
What you find?
But she had a brooch here. Looks like diamonds.
Well, this'll do. Now get out of here before someone sees you.
Can't believe it's come to this. All right, well, I'm out of here. That's more than clear what I owe you.
Yeah, I mean, I feel him, you know, he felt bad doing it. I get it. I sympathize with him. Are we just gonna leave these dead bodies out here? Like in the middle of town? Like right by the church entrance. Oh my God. Like, oh wow, okay. I guess that's it. Is our horse... Oh, there's actually a fence here. Hey. There's actually a fence here. So, if we leave our horse and go and ride the train, I wonder if we can just successfully grab our perfect pelts later. Wow. Awesome.
Look at you.
Okay, so where is this guy?
Welcome, mister. First time to my shop? Alright, what do you have for me? You got a decent eye for these things by the looks of it. No questions asked. Not bad, this.
I wonder if we can just... ground coffee. I mean, do we really need this stuff? The collectible cards?
Well, that's that.
We can eat that, so it's no big deal, but...
Good then.
Pen given to Arthur by Jimmy Brooks. I have a unique item. Okay, I mean, I feel like that possibly could be important. I don't know. Let's see. What can we buy from him? Dynamite, tomahawk. Oh, poison arrow pamphlet. Hey. Wow.
Really? You won't regret it.
That's okay for now.
I trust nobody's missing this.
Looking for a special something.
What about
a special someone?
legendary Foxclaw? Legendary Bear Claw.
Folks come to me for crafted trinkets and such. You got the right ingredients, I can take a look.
Wow, there's so much. Okay. So seems like we do have a component for the legendary Bear Claw. We need a quartz chunk and a silver chain bracelet. We'll just keep moving for now. As far as that pamphlet for the poison arrows, you have learned the poison arrow recipe. So we need oleander plants. You should never eat game felled by a poison arrow. Wow. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Alright. So now, let's get the other guy that owes us money. But he's all the way in Strawberry. So how are we gonna do this? Let's take the station. Or the stagecoach, rather. This is my first time in the game attempting this. So let's see if we can make it up there.
Yep.
Hey, mister. Will you give me some money?
Sure.
Well, thank you. Say, where you from?
Around.
Ain't from around here. If I was you, I'd leave. This town lost its goddamn soul a long time ago. Nothing but nasty, miserable people.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Ever since them Greys moved here, a bunch of no-good white trash. Yeah, they somehow got rich. About 50 years ago, they moved here, caused a whole heap of trouble. Yeah, I reckon they was Yankee spies during the war and everything.
That's so.
Yeah, sure.
That's a nice tip that he gave me. Okay, so how is this gonna work? Okay, so we want to go to Strawberry for $8. Sure, we can do that. Okay, so it's a stagecoach. I thought it would be like a train ride. My horse is following us. I didn't mean to leave him, but I need to do this stuff. I need to see how this stuff works.
Appreciate the ride. See you around.
Oh, so my horse will pretty much follow me. I see. Okay, so now we're in Strawberry. Let's go ahead and find this guy that owes us money. We haven't been here since Micah and I shot up the town. It's a nice town, though. I like it. I actually really like this town. I probably like it just as much as Rhodes. It has a really nice mountain vibe, really picturesque. Valentine I didn't like so much. Valentine is just a weird place, just kind of in the mud, you know? Winston. Where are you at? It's time to pay up. Winston just might be dead in the middle of this field. I hear him. I hear him, but I don't see him. Oh, I see. Wait, this isn't even him.
Well, hey there, partner. Come take a look at this. Look at this, my friend. Tobacco. Nature's gift to us all. Focuses the mind like nothing else.
Whatever you say.
Well, I say, why buy it off the shelves when you can make your own? Well, plenty left here if you're interested. I'd best keep moving.
Oh,
Like a good one.
so he's collecting herbs and stuff.
Well, shit. Thanks, I guess.
I guess, that wasn't the guy that we're looking for. Could he possibly be on top of the mountain? I don't wanna... Oh yeah, I see a little campfire up here. Okay. Just need to find a way to get up there. As well as a little house here as well. Man, I'm so tempted. Like... Okay, let's see. I'm really obsessed with the hunting. I'm not great at it, but it's really, really fun. A good rabbit pelt. Okay, and what items do we have? Let's grab a snack or something. Greatly restores all, slightly restores all. Man, I have a lot. Okay. Note from Jim. Back in a few days, gone to pick up Mildred from her mother's house. The new Miss Peyton. Okay. Hey, there was somebody. I remember somebody died, right? A guy had fallen off a cliff. And he was like a newlywed guy. I wasn't able to find his wife. I mean, I didn't really look, but I think she's in Strawberry somewhere. Okay, I guess, you know what? Let's just leave it for now. We need to get on top of this mountain. Riding the stagecoach for $8, that wasn't too bad. Ah, damn it.
Great.
We'll take this stuff first. I'll take this stuff first. We'll help ourselves to some coffee.
Win, Holmes.
I didn't expect to run into no one out here.
Funny how far a man's debts will follow him. You got some money for me, boy? I seen your name in our ledger.
You're with the German? Look, I got it for you. It's just, I don't got it yet. It's up in them hills.
You panning for it?
Hunting it. I tracked this cougar. It's rare. Lily white coat, the pelt to more and cover what I owe.
If I'm skinning anything, I'm skinning you, boy.
I love the threats. I love it.
You'll get paid, and all the hard work's already done.
Fine. Move.
We'll, need our horses. It's, quite a trip.
Yeah.
I love his attitude. He's just...
Drive, boy. Let's get where we're going. Drive.
I gotta say, so this...
I'm driving.
Make me come out here, make me chase all over this goddamn mountain.
Hey, you knew it was a risk.
I didn't know nothing. Your name's all I knew.
Well, the German-speaking fella then, Mr. Strauss, he knew my work situation was precarious, that this whole thing was a risky venture.
Man, I love it. I love it.
Am I at risk now? Are you threatening me, Winton Holmes?
I ain't. No, certainly not. Sir, I'm merely stating, a man without a job, with limited prospects, at those rates, repayment was by no means guaranteed. I said I'd do my best, and I did.
You're continuing to annoy me.
We're going right here, up the stream.
In the last mission, we weren't so good to the people. At least in this way, we helped them out a little bit. We interacted with them a little bit. You know,
Hey, how about this then? I guarantee repayment. Because I'm gonna get that money out of you. If I gotta squeeze you like a lemon, it's coming out.
Yeah, of course. We're onto it now, okay? We're onto it now. The cash is in that cougar, mister. Sure as pumpkins ain't cauliflowers, the cash is in that cougar.
It better be. Or I'll turn you into a goddamn cauliflower.
Up here, we ain't too far now. What I know about cats, this one's rare as hen's teeth. I mean, you ever seen an alabaster wildcat?
Big thing about cougars is they see you, not the other way around.
That may be,
yeah.
but you'd see this one. I've been hunting with
And I
my
died to one.
Shot all kinds of cats. Never one like this. In another life, I'd have sought my fortune outdoors, not in the hot, stinking belly of a tar pit.
I ain't interested in your regrets or your life story, Mr. Holmes. Just your damn money. Drive.
Arthur does have a soft spot, though. At times, it's just like right now he's like strictly business, you know. Man, this is incredible.
Her den. We should leave the horses. Easy.
I'm not sure what I could possibly use.
All right.
Well, it won't be the bow. It'll be more like yeah, it'll be more like the shotgun maybe. I mean, I feel bad. She's in her den, she's sleeping, you know? Or he's gonna club me over the head and like leave me.
What's wrong?
Man, this is kind of scary. I'll be honest. So like the lantern. To illuminate dark places. Okay, no problem.
You hear that? There's a cougar in here. And I bet she's white as virgin cotton.
Hmm.
The tunnel diverges up here. I'll take the left, you go right, and we'll see if we don't converge down a ways. And look out for her.
Yeah.
Man, this is gonna be rough. She's gonna jump and get me. I gotta... Nothing is more dangerous than a cornered animal. Shit. Oh. There's a bunch of bodies.
She got him. Crap. Damn deader. Oh, fabulous idiot.
This is gonna be really bad. Yeah, there's other people that have also died. Why is my honor going down? I feel so bad. I feel so bad, man. Its eyes. It was just. I know I'm about the thrill of the hunt and everything, but poor thing. It was just defending its. It was just defending its territory. That's alright. We gotta do what we gotta do. Man, suddenly it's Hey. What about my perfect fox? What happened? Rotten? Oh my god. They rotted. Ah. Well, let's take the cougar then. Can we? I guess we can't. Well, that's a shame. But also, too, there is an element of realism to it where you can't just haul a bunch of stuff around. Alright, so that was the debt. I guess let's go back to... Leopold. Who happens to be way over here. Why is this particular butcher? Is this part of this story, maybe? To where it, like, wants me to take it back to the butcher?
Yep.
Either way, let's go. Let's go back into town. Let's see. Wow. I heard something. Oh, hey. I thought maybe it was a bear. I gotta stop doing that. It's a poor ram hide, okay. I want predators. Alright, either way, we are heading back to Strawberry. Of course you're gonna hear animal sounds. You just gotta keep living your life. Okay, there's that den. Let's just see what's up here. I don't know. I'm very curious. This seems to be like the highest mountain in the region. Let's try it. Let's get something out of this. Let's go off the beaten path a little bit. Let's chill in case there's something. Wow. Wonder what's out there. Oh, it's not discovered yet. These corpses here. Is that maybe inside the cave underneath? Underneath where I was. Interesting. Interesting. Man, this is awesome. Never been on top of such a mountain. I don't know what compelled me to do this. I just thought, you know. Wow, looks like we could like slide all the way down. What is that? It's an eagle. Oh my god. I feel like I just committed a grave sin. But that is not a natural formation. I can't believe I did that. Do you know those things of like GoPros where someone's like climbing a mountain? That's kind of what this reminds me of. It's, oh my god, please. Oh my god. I feel like I was onto something. Now what? I feel like I really was onto something. Did you hear that? I sworn I heard a bear. I keep thinking I hear bears, but of course it could be some other animal. Alright. The wind is playing tricks on me. So I might as well maybe go to the butcher. Wasn't this where this guy was hiding out? The bounty? I feel like it was, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Man, I got really sidetracked. I got really off the beaten path. There's no way my horse would hear me now, would they? I wonder if my horse is just out in the world. How can I find it again? If it comes all this way, oh my god, that is crazy. So my horse did indeed find me. Okay.
Time to go, boy.
I wonder if it's worth trying to climb that mountain again. I could have sworn it said 3-star when I looked at it. Man, it's just amazing because literally stuff was just out there for the taking. It's just out in the world. You can do what you want. At this pace, I'm never gonna make it back. I keep getting distracted. We do need a perfect boar pelt, I think, though. Let's see. I bet this horse is traumatized. Like, please don't let me be next. He's killing everything. A perfect boar pelt. Hey, there we go. There we go. Man, this is actually really cool. All right, let's go. Why is the butcher selected in yellow? I actually don't know, but all right, we're going now. No messing around. The good thing is like where did it go? Ruined. Yeah, okay, because yeah, you don't shoot at the pelt. You can damage it with really powerful ammunition. Okay. Yeah. That's why going for the headshots is really important. But the good thing is that makes me feel better is the pelts seem to be fairly, like, I don't want to say common, but they're not too difficult to find if you go out of your way. Okay, so we're almost there. Now let's go to the butcher.
That's iron. Keep your finger off the trigger of my town. What the hell, you jackass? How can I help you?
So it's only $2 for a perfect deer pelt, my guy. Come on. Good rabbit pelt. What am I supposed to do here? Why did it lead me to him? White cougar pelt. A rare white cougar pelt gathered as repayment for his debt. Okay.
Appreciate it.
Okay, so that's what that was. That's what that was. Let's actually do we want to take the stagecoach back or do we want to chill here and hunt? You know, another thing too, I'm presuming, so are these labels on the map? Is that the perfect, is that like the sort of perfect animals, I guess, in the world? Because there's that deer. Look, here's like a boar and a panther and all this. So does that mean I'm like on the right track to finding it? That would be really cool if it is. But either way, we will camp out in Strawberry for tonight. We'll enjoy this quaint, wonderful mountain town, basically. And we are gonna just kind of take a break here before we decide how we want to proceed with the situation. Do we want to stay nearby and maybe hunt a little bit, or do we want to go back and continue the quests? Most likely we'll go back and continue the quests, but for now we'll take a break here, and I will see you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2 as much as I am, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.